And welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Scott. My next guest, Julie Areias from Julie Areias Appraisals Incorporated. She is a real estate appraiser. Julie, how are you today?
Good.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about your business. What do you do?
I'm a California certified residential appraiser, and I do residential appraisals in the Fresno, Madera County, little parts of Tulare as well.
Can you be an appraiser if you're not certified?
Yes, you can.
But what's the difference?
There's training. Then there is, there's a training appraiser, and then there's, the ones that aren't certified. You can, but you can't do FHA appraisals.
You can't do FHA?
You cannot do FHA appraisals, and I believe you cannot appraise over $1 million if you're not certified.
Ah, okay.
$1 million.
So if you're certified, you've gone through extra training,
Yes.
more classes, and
Yes.
you have, a stamp of approval from somebody?
State of California.
The state of California.
Yes.
Which stands for something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Why did you want to get into this line of work?
It was a good thing to do at the time. I've been in it approximately 10 years now, and a friend of mine got into it and kind of said it was a good place to be, and I went for it, did my training, and became licensed, and it's been good. It's been good.
Have you always worked for yourself, or were you with other companies?
I was I worked for PG&E for 15 years prior to.
Not doing appraisals?
No, not doing appraisals. And then I became an appraiser. But prior to that, I graduated from Fresno State. I did project management. I did software training for quite a while in the Bay Area. And then I was self-employed for a while before I started working with PG&E. So on and off.
You've done a lot of different stuff.
I have.
Yeah. But now you've settled into this.
I have.
Yeah. I'm guessing you can probably work as many or as few hours as you want on a job like this,
Yes.
right? I like jobs like that.
Yes. Yes. I have clients, and pretty much you accept the orders that you want. You know.
Who hires you? Is it the buyer, the seller?
It's combination. I work for attorneys. It could be a seller that wants to know the value of their property. It could be real estate agents that want to know the value of a property possibly before they take the sign in.
Why would an attorney hire you?
An attorney hires for estate sales, trustee accounts, financial planning, deaths, probate, all of those things.
Yeah. So what do you do in those cases? Go into the house and just look at everything?
Right. If for instance, say someone passed away, or actually just an appraisal, a normal appraisal, you go out, you take a picture of the subject, inside, outside, you measure it, you look around, make sure that everything's as it should be. Usually you ask questions, what new's been done, if it's an older home, has it been improved, and then you compare it to other sales in the area.
Do people try to hide stuff from you?
They do. if something's got mold maybe, or if there's a hole in the wall, they'll possibly, not very often really anymore, but yes, at times.
I knew some folks many years ago, who had a beautiful house here in the Tower District and a gorgeous Persian rug in their living room. And one day they were doing something and they pulled back the rug and there was a horrible burn on the floor underneath. And if you go into a house, how would you find those kind of things? You wouldn't
Find that that type of thing. We're not home inspectors.
Right.
Basically, we're finding the market value of the home. A home inspector is maybe recommended. So if I went into a home and I saw that it maybe looked like it had some issues, that maybe things weren't, maybe I felt for some reason that they were having some issues, I would probably suggest to whomever I did the appraisal for to have it inspected by a home inspector.
Okay. So I'm mixing up home inspection with appraisal, right?
Right. Home inspector goes into, with an FHA you go in and you do a head and shoulders of the attic or the basement, but home inspectors actually crawl through it and they do more detailed inspection than what we do.
When you do an appraisal, how how on the money are you expected to be? I mean, is there a certain give and take on either end, or you want to be as exact as you can, right?
You do, but keep in mind, an appraisal is an opinion, and everybody's a little bit different. But sure, you want to try to find a home that would be an alternative to a common buyer that was looking at that home. So you want to compare apples to apples, and not find a home that's in average condition and compare it to a home that's newer condition or has been remodeled, and because that's not really a comparable unless you adjust for it. You want to try to target a similar buyer.
Do people ever come back to you and say, "Hey, my house is worth more than that"?
Everybody thinks their house is worth more than that.
So what do you do?
Including myself. You do what you do. You just explain it to them the best you can, because they don't have the detailed work that we have done.
Yeah.
They have a copy of the appraisal, but they don't have, they didn't look through the details of what's been done in the comparables that we used in the report. So sometimes you have to explain it to them. It works out.
Yeah. All right. So how can folks find out more about your business?
By calling the number on the screen, 559-250-5374, or also 4quickappraisals.com.
Is that the number 4 or FOR?
4, the number 4.
The number 4.
Thanks. 4quick, QUICK, appraisals with an S.com.
4quickappraisals.com.
Yes.
Julie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right,
Thanks
Julie
for having me.
Areias, Appraisals Incorporated, right here on Central Valley Talk.